Hello YouTubers, this is Dragon King. Okay, today I just want to go through the most, I personally think, and a lot of people probably agree, the most highly recommended mods to have overall in your Skyrim game. Obviously, Skyrim in it for quite a while, 504 hours. Okay, obviously if you don't know how to get mods on, if you've never done it before, obviously browse the workshop just there. Alright, click on that. Then I'll come up with 16,161 entries. Okay, obviously a good place to go is in the collections spot. It comes up with like what everyone recommends, always like top rated all time and yada yada yada. But after a lot of trial and errors with things, using things, taking things off. Okay, well that doesn't make any sense. Let's try that again. Alright, yeah, I see. Derp. Right, now subscribe items. Okay, I'm just going to go through it alphabetically. Right, see, I don't usually like cheat sheet mods, but playing Skyrim for a long time, you kind of get sick of having 1,000 things weighing you down. So I didn't go for like the retarded one where it times it by 100. Okay, I'm not going to go through these one by one, so I'll let you read a lot of them. Okay, a lot of things I prefer: the immersive, better graphics, better sounds. Just sort everything out kind of thing. Obviously, more realistic with the combat styles. That's a lot better than the dual combat realism, by the way. A lot better. Alright, so you can try that yourself. Alright, obviously, all the arrow sticks. You can just read these yourself. Okay, just all little handy things to make everything a bit more immersive. It's just some extra weapons, not a retard amount of weapons that other things can bring in. Okay, bigger bears, that's a really good one. It makes them massive and a lot harder. Like the ice ones, you generally have to run away for a bit. Okay, obviously just popping down through all these. These are really good to make your character how you actually want to make them. Okay, scrolling through. That actually you can definitely see the difference with that when you start using it. Okay, obviously you want the hardcore Dragonborn armor sets. And the elemental stats, which is nice, blood textures. So it's all the textures, enhanced sounds. Well, the free wards, obviously, just the one that stops the magic, blocks it, costs like hardly any mana instead, because it used to rape it, which was retarded. So they stopped you using it. Okay, just obviously extra stuff. That you do definitely see. I really recommend this. You can see the huge difference in the caves, and obviously he's done a good job with the dwarven shields, which no one ever uses anyway. But hey, it's there. Okay, that's pretty good. I yield. They drop onto their knees saying that, and generally just go up to them with one-handed sword and cut the head straight off. Okay, item sorting, always handy. That way you can find your stuff better. Kill moves no blur. Obviously you want to see what's happening when you're dicing people up. Lanterns, yeah, left-handed rings, that's handy because obviously you got more than one finger. I don't see why you should only put one ring on. Okay, that, obviously, the guild, the lock picking thing, that's amazing. I put that on. I went to the Dawnguard castle itself, and fucking hell, you hear that shit. If you put your surround sound on when that thunder's coming down, it's amazing. Okay, Ladder Waterfall's really nice one, very immersive. That's good actually. Have a read of that, and it's really good. It's not an overpowered thing. It's proper. It's what it should have been anyway. Okay, and that should have been, because if you ever killed Mir, I can look to his loot. His loot's terrible. All right, and obviously you want to get better things from killing a dragon, because dragon's meant to be a big legendary thing, and you're only finding like, I don't know, a spoon on him and an iron plate. Okay, more dragons just for the hell of it. Okay, so I don't use the souls to perks at all because I've got the legendary thing, so I'm trying to do it as legit as I can. So if I want perks, I just keep leveling. Right, I don't do the souls to perks thing. I just find that too much of a cheat way of getting your stuff up. We'll see, more variation of enemies and so forth. Animals, more war in the wilds. That's pretty cool. More bard songs for the hell. The passive racial abilities. This is really nice. I think, in my opinion. Okay, obviously better all the fixers, bit of shortcuts to these guilds, better aim stuff. This is, I thought this is how it should have been anyway. It's cost too much for the dual casting, like far too much from what it should have been. Okay, if you have a read of it, you'll probably agree with my choice on that. Okay, Skyforge stuff, obviously, because Skyforge is the magic forge. That's a really good one. Use this instead of enhanced level gameplay. I use them both for like I've used the enhanced levels things for like a good few hundred hours, and then I tried this one, removed them two, removed the dual combat realism, put the other one on, put this on, and it's a lot better. Like really is. All the overhauls, obviously, overhauls is very handy. That common sense, obviously, smelt down all your weapons and stuff and bring them back to ingots, which I don't know why that wasn't put. Well, I don't know if it is anymore. I've had this like since the day it come out, so it's probably you probably could anyway, but just get that anyway. More sounds, obviously that's completely done over. That's really good. Sneak attack spells. That's obviously you could probably guess from the name of it. Just the improvements of all the static, all the actual mesh itself. Cartographer's map. That I just use that just for the epic noise, man. I think it's fantastic. Obviously the patch fixes. Obviously that should have been more or less the first thing ever. If you get these, on your data thing, make sure you put them right at the top, and same with the high res thing. Make sure the high res is also right at the top of your data files. Okay, this is handy. I like it just because I like to make sure I've read every single book. I don't physically read them all. I just click on them and come out, which probably a lot of people do. Circlets with hoods. That should have been there anyway. Wearable lanterns. I like that just for the adventuring style. Okay. Here's probably my one big cheat thing is the weightless stuff. I don't have weightless like items and weapons and armor. I keep them with weight, but this kind of shit that you collect through thousands and thousands, you know what I mean? The amount of potions you get is unbelievable. So instead of half a kilo each, man, I just sack the weight completely. It's too much. And the werewolves are like that. The wet and colds is really nice effect. You can see them breathe in, like when they're freezing and stuff. You can actually see their breath in the air. Okay, and Worm's Tooth is a fantastic, massive like mod thing where the dude's done some like huge island himself and made some cool quests. That's a really nice one to do. Okay, but yeah. Anyway, that's the mods I've got. It's only 4 pages long. It's not a massive amount. It's just all to make the game more challenging, more real. It's obviously everything you've seen is just to make the whole game itself a bit more interesting. Okay, that's another video finished. But anyway, yeah, comment and tell me what you think about the mods I've chosen. Which is the good ones, which is the bad ones, the other ones you'd recommend. I don't use the Nexus because I can't seem to get that stuff working on my Skyrim. Also, I'm just using the workshop for all my mods. But to be honest, I'm perfectly happy. I've used 1,000 of the weird armor ones. I keep taking them off just because I can't be bothered with them. But yeah, so if you want a real roleplay, immersive, good experience, then I'd recommend all these that I've obviously said. But anyway, see you later.